Hi Flosstube, this is Minnie Gray from All X's. Um, I'm back recording on my iPad, and hopefully this will be better than last time. Okay, so last time we didn't have a Stitch Your Room shout out section on my video, so I've got a lot of names and a lot of people that I want to say hi and thanks for watching. So here we go. Here is my magic Q snap. See, this one is a lot bigger, but here's my magic Q snap. Okay, these are people who watch my videos and comment, and a lot of people don't even have video. They don't do. They just watch Flosstube. They don't do Flosstube videos. So, okay, here we go. This is for like 2 videos worth. Okay, Jane Thompson, Lois Olick, Jaeger 8, Blaine Harkins, Mary Ellen Jones, Susan Taylor, Donna Troutman, Tina Deloche, Threads All Over, and Pokemon Lover 1990. Jane Haseman, Annette Martin, Catherine, let's see, Joan Clark, Blue Horse Yellow Cow, love that title, Senorita Stitches, Lucy Mitchell, Dawn Tatman, Sherry Witt, and Alex Ortiz. Second page. Okay, we have Cross My Stitches. That's Susan from Cross My Stitches. Lisa G from The Silver Stitcher. Christian Chandler. Peggy Shock. Carolyn Crandall. Leslie Patterson. Andrea Strom. And So Candy Floss. I've got Jada Parks. Dana Boyce. Eileen Cohen, Kathy Pavlovic, hope I didn't ruin that, Belina Z, Judy Sheridan, Betty Hawkins, Susan, another Susan, from the Golden Hair Stitcher, and Stitching Maiden, Kristen Roper, and Kathy Dutour. Okay, let me get to my next page. Okay. These are the people who left messages on my last one. Linda Craig, Renee C., Caper Chris, Amanda Evans, Hanika, D. Abrams, Carolyn Crandall, Mutter 54, Michelle from Bendy Stitches, The Buckeye Stitcher, A Stitch Too Far, Dee from Black Cat's Craft, Karen Davis Macon, and Simply in Stitches. Sarah from Little Snips. I'm so glad you're out from behind the camera. I enjoy your videos a lot better without your hands. To tell you the truth, I love your videos. And Gleeza, glad to see you made a new video from Made with Glee. I think that's the name of it. I want to say a special hello and hope you're doing well to Jay, the Mortuary Stitcher, Danielle from the Stitcherista. I hope I'm sending prayers up for the both of you, and I hope you're doing as well as you can. And stay positive and keep getting better. Keep getting better. Keep doing what you're doing. I noticed that I had left off a lot of people that I watch. And most of the people that leave me comments, the guys, I know you don't leave comments that often. So, I'm going to say hi to my to the male stitchers that I've been watching on on Flosstube. I have Philip, the Pip Stitch, Gerald from Ginger Gerald Stitches, Garrett, the Coffee Stitcher, Robert from Robert's Palace, Brian, Blitz Stitch, and Drew and Phil from the Wesley Studio. I enjoy your videos, and I love your stitching, and I'm happy that you're doing videos. So that's all for the Stitchy Room School and all of my shout outs. Okay, so I'll get to, I'm trying to put this notes up here. Okay, I'll get to my stitching. Alright, something that here's one of the things that I brought back with me from the Bahamas. Is my mug. I love it. It holds a big cup of coffee. I got this in Freeport. So I love that. It comes with its own little spoon. Actually, I got 2 of these cups. I have another one in my kitchen. And I saw, speaking of cups, I went to, as I told you in my last video, I did go to, I found a thrift store that I hadn't known about here in my area. And when I was in there, well, no, I take that back. This is not from the thrift store. These are from the Goodwill. I went to the Goodwill. I was looking for frames, and I thought these were just beautiful. They're teacups. But I've seen people make pin cushions. It's an old teacup. Now, on the bottom, it has Bavaria, Germany. Name is Joanne Haviland. Is the company. See the symbol? So I don't know if these, I'm assuming these are China dishes. But I only saw the cup and saucers. I've got 2. And I think they're so cute. They're so small and delicate. And I bought 2 cups and saucers. I was gonna make pin cushions and cross stitch something, and I love the roses on them. I love that design. So those are some of my Goodwill finds. I showed you the books and leaflets and stuff that I found last time from the thrift store. Okay, here's a couple of things that I made, new magnets I made. I found these 2. This is just a regular, like, refrigerator magnet. But I had to have it. And this one, I just had to have them. You know, me and poop, I just had to have it. This is, Cinderella Castle. We were in Orlando when we came back from our cruise, so we stopped at one of the shopping centers, and this was at one of the stores we were in. And I got me a Minnie Mouse, and I found these pendants here. I think these are great. I love the sugar skull and the Dib the Dead. This is my signed symbol here. We went to the Believe It or Not, Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, and I think that's where I get these 2 from. But I get the little keychain. It's the same thing on the front and the back, so I put a magnet on it. It's a needle minder now, so see, it has the magnet on it. And I went back to the store that I got my little toilet paper and pile of poop needle minders from, and it had a cup, a glass of milk, and a chocolate chip cookie. So they are now needle minders. So those are the last ones, the latest ones that I've made. And let's see, what else? What's next? Oh, my fabric. Okay, first of all, I promise I'm going to try to add some pictures at the end. I'll say it like that. If I can get them in this program, I'll put them at the end. Just a few pictures from my cruise that I promised last time. So those will go in at the end. I won't worry about that right now. But I did want to show you. Last time I think I showed you the April Snowflower Diaries April piece that I had finished. This is May. This is the June piece chart. And this is what I have so far. I think that's coming out really good. I like that. I really like that. I love the colors. Well, I changed the orange because the one that they called for was really, really light, and I didn't like it. So I darkened the oranges. So I'm enjoying that one. Okay, sorry about my arm reaching. Okay. I worked on Marquise some more. I have a little bit more progress done on it. I think since I showed you this last, I only had this and the sheep finished. But I did the rose. I did this motif here, the J and the K, and then I did this one motif. I really like the way these colors are coming together on here. And this is so, I love this fabric. It's so soft. It's I think it's Jobelin? Maybe a Lugana. Lugana, I think it is. But it is so soft and it's so easy to stitch on. And once I get started on it, you know, I hate putting it down. I hate to put it down once I start. I didn't have this. I don't think I had this one finished. No, I didn't have it finished. And I finished it since my last video. This is how we brew it. And I found something out. I actually read the back of the card where they had the chart on it. The fabric. Now, when you look at this chart or this picture, and without reading what the fabric is, this was a great substitute. You know, I just, you know, when I saw that picture, I immediately thought of this fabric to stitch it on, because that's what it looks like, right? The chart is actually stitched on 32 count Oaken from Picture This Plus. Okay. I'm going to show you what Oaken fabric actually looks like. And you tell me, this is Oaken. It's brown. It's brown. It's mottled. It's brown. I like the mottling. It's gorgeous. But it's brown. It looks nothing like what's in this picture. So, Lesson learned. Don't go by the picture. But anyway, I've decided, well, I've got enough, you know, of this fabric. I'm going to stitch the second one, well, the next one, on that, which is A Whole Lot of Love. And it'll be stitched on this color. Now, in that first, this is a 9-piece series. And this is the first, hold on one second, I'll get that third one. Okay, sorry it took so long, but this is the third one in the first, out of the first 3. So you've got, this is how we brew it, A Whole Lot of Love, and Go Your Own, Go Your Own Way. Okay, I would like to stitch all 3 of those first ones on Iris. Unfortunately, this is the all I have of Iris from Under the Sea Fabrics. Maybe Leslie can, if she has a piece, maybe I can get another piece of this fabric, and I can stitch all 3 of those on this fabric. And then, as I showed you, I bought the this piece of oaken. This is 28 count. What I stitched on this 28 count Iris. So I'll have 3 on that fabric, and then this 3 on the oaken, which is actually called for. And if you look at these pictures, it doesn't look, the fabric on here doesn't look brown either. Okay, this is one of the second trilogy. You get, it's 7 a.m. Somewhere. I like that one. Coffee and Friends, The Perfect Blend. That's cute. And in the third, My Cups Runneth Over. Okay, for some reason, I've got to check my memory on my iPad. It just stopped recording right as I was finishing up with the coffee charts. Oh, I know where I was at. Okay, I went on, well, I printed out, this was a chart from the pumpkin, frosted pumpkin, and this has been a few years ago. I can't read the date on here right now. Actually 2013, but this was their Once Upon a Time. And I was thinking about, since I already have the chart and I had paid for it, and I already have the chart and I downloaded it. Back then I never stitched it, but I was thinking about maybe starting it. And it's the Once Upon a Time, and it has Snow White, the Princess and the Frog Prince, 3 Little Pigs, Goldilocks, the 3 Bears, Jack and the Beanstalk, Princess and the Pea, Tiny Thumbelina, The Leaning Tower of Bremen Musicians, never heard of that, Rapunzel, Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, and then Hansel and Gretel for December, which is the one that's showing on the chart. So I went on and printed that out. I'm going to have to figure out what fabric I want to possibly stitch that on. So that's that one. Glisa was stitching a beautiful chart. This is a freebie from, excuse me, Wee Little Stitches. So it's a freebie. You get it, and you have to get it from her blog. If you go look for Wee Little Stitches, Wee Little Stitches. And this is from the blog, and I love it. It's beautiful. I thought it was good. It says, God would not have made me this creative if she wanted me to cook and clean, which is perfect. So, I like that one. Okay. And, hold on one second. I hope you can hear me. There we go. Head down the first section and then start again. And I forgot to plug up the microphone. So I hope you can hear me and it wasn't too garbled, too soft. This is another one from Hands Down Designs. I thought this was beautiful. I think somebody else has stitched this, if I'm not mistaken. But I love it. I saw it the other night at the Stitch Night at In Stitches. And I bought it. I love that. I don't know what it is about samplers now. But I used to, you know, I wasn't a sampler person. But for some reason, I'm liking them more and more. But this one I love this one. Now, it has some... Okay, this is fabric, but, well, it has some fabric, not fabric, the flosses, and they're Romy Creations. I've never seen any of those. I'm gonna have to look those up. So Romy Creations, and it has the DMC, you know, alternative included in the chart. But you get the bonus chart also. The bookmark or the wall hanging, however bigger you want to make it. So I really like those. And you get the backstory as to why the extra bonus. The designer didn't fit with the other part of that, so just give it to you for, you know, included. I picked up the Hometown Holidays series piece from Little House Needleworks. This is Grandma's House. I'll be adding it to my collection. I've been collecting them. I stitched like the first 4, and that's as far as I've gotten. Stony Creek has a bell pull. These are free charts. You can stitch them all together like this here. I have the first 2. I think I showed you in my last video or the previous one. But this is the latest one. It says Ghosts and Goblins Gather Here. So you have a ghost, well, a couple of ghosts and 2 goblins. I think that's cute. So I have this one this is for the month of June. Now, I finished my first ever perforated paper ornament from Mill Hill, and I know I said that I probably wouldn't do another one, and that's what I get for saying I wouldn't do another one, because as soon as I saw this one, I know that I had to do this one to go with the last one. So this is my new Mill Hill Autumn Harvest. And it says boo. You get spiders, you've got ghosts and pumpkins. And there's beads for the spider. It's a Mill Hill kit, so it's got lots of beads. So I'll be doing that before Halloween. And McKenna, I know you love Frida. And when I saw this chart, it's an instant download. And it's from Polaris Studio Designs. I believe that's the name of it. You are going to, I know you're going to want it. It's Frida. Now, isn't that perfect? Isn't that perfect? Don't you just love it? And I think you just found something with the frame, with the velvet green. Don't you just love it? It's an instant download. Of course, I'm going to link below the website for this one. But I love that. I just love it. And it's so easy. You can stitch it. You stitch it on white fabric, and all there is her famous brow, her hair and roses, and her lips, and you know exactly who it is. So I'm looking at the wrong part of my camera, but I have to keep watch on the little dot to make sure I'm recording, because I could be actually just sitting here talking to myself for no reason. Okay, 1 second, and I'm going to find some more that I downloaded recently. Oh, I think I showed you this one. I'm not sure if I get this. This didn't make it into the last video. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is Vintage Woman. And I will link the website down below where I got it. Love that. Yeah, I love the faces when they're like this, and like the one for Frida, where it's just an outline, or you know, just the image. They're beautiful. I love it. Okay, well, I believe I got everything in here this time. Maybe not. Maybe not. I may have to delete this out because it's already in my previous section. But I believe I got cut off before I showed you. Of course, I had talked about I have this chart. And I used Vanna's bake and based tutorial, and I did my own fabric. This piece started out as a antique white Charles Craft, the Monocle, and this is the other side of it. I think it turned out perfectly. I love it. Thank you, Vanna. And thank you, Vanna, for the shout out that you gave me, because I am, well, let me finish showing you. This fabric, see my brain, I just jumped from one thing to the other. Look here, say rabbit trails. Anyway, This is the piece of white Monocle. I love this. This is the other side. Beautiful. It's just enough, you know, color in it, and the veining from the way I had it scrunched up. They're beautiful. Like I said, this first piece will be for the Coffee Quaker, and I may be able to do the other coffee, the last 3 coffee chart on this piece. I definitely have enough for them, enough fabric for those 3. So, I just want to say thank you. Like I said, thank you again, Vanna. You gave me a great shout out on your video, and from that, I am now in the 1,000 subscriber club. I call it a club. I actually have over 1,000 subscribers. This is just mind-blowing. And I'll stop watching it die. This is just mind-blowing. I really appreciate everybody who watches my videos. I'm so happy. I'm just, I don't know what to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. And for that, I have to decide. I haven't decided yet, but I will decide on a giveaway. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know. But until then, I'm going back to make some wonderful little X's. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Don't forget, I'm not gone yet. I'm going to try to insert some pictures.